just a quick correction from me before we jump into the rest of the video. I do mention during this episode that you'll be able to get your hands on this update 4 on the 13th. From my understanding, it's actually the 18th, not the 13th. What I'm playing right now is the beta build, and what I do mention in the video is there is a code in the description below where you can unlock this beta build on your Steam and check it out right now as well. But what I mess up in the video is that I tell you that you can probably play the full version on the 13th. The full version is on the 18th. So you've got between now and the 18th of May where you can play and explore on the beta build. Obviously might have some glitches and bugs and all that kind of stuff. And then you can then upgrade to the full update for public release once that's out on the 18th. But just wanted to just put a little correction in there because I think I mentioned quite a few times it's coming on the 13th and it's not. That's just incorrect. Blah. Anyway, thank you for that. Let's jump straight into it. Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are back with more of The Last Caretaker, and this is going to be checking out update 4 below us because this is the beta branch. So we're going to have some of the new stuff in here, check out some of the quests, and go from there. So if you missed any previous episodes, there'll be a link in the description as always to the playlist. Otherwise, sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is The Last Caretaker. So we got a phone ringing.
Caretaker.
Oh.
The last listener opened something old. A second vault is responding. This one was not built like the first. Moses divided its future into chambers, as if it had already stopped trusting itself.
They told us to delete non-essential files. Your voicemail was flagged. I copied it anyway. 2 backups failed. The last one sounds like rain now. Like the station tried to wash you out of my life. I keep it playing. I fall asleep to it like a punishment.
Okay. So, update 4. I noticed that this isn't on fire anymore. We're going to have new locations. We're going to have new things. There's a new enhancement skill. There's enhancement. There's new skills separately as well. And there are a few things. Now, I'm going to have a video up separately, which is probably up already at the point that you would be watching this, which runs through kind of what's in this update and kind of has a little discussion around that like I normally do for these updates. So that's going to be there. And obviously, I'm recording this after going to Finland and meeting the team at Channel 37 and sitting down with creative director Antti Ulvason and basically doing all of that stuff. So I've seen some of the stuff that is in this update already, and I've seen a lot of stuff beyond, which is really exciting. Unfortunately, I can't talk too much about that stuff because that is under an NDA and subject to change and all that kind of stuff. But just want to say, just before we start the episode, really appreciate all of your like support with me and the channel and this content and everything, because yeah, that opportunity was presented to me because they valued my input, but they valued, more importantly, what you guys think and kind of wanted to get a feel on it and what we kind of discuss when we're playing this together and going through everything. So it was really cool experience. Really loved it. I'm gonna have a vlog and also separately the interview with Antti as well up on the channel separately. So if you're watching this and you're interested in Last Caretaker content but you're not subscribed somehow, then make sure you hit subscribe. There's the bell as well to be notified for when new videos drop, and to like and comment on all that stuff. But yeah, I think essentially we've got a few things, because we've got this new Eden Cradle quest to do, which is like continuing from the last listener quest, which was ages ago, right? We're gonna run through some of the little bits here. We have these new little helipad POIs, which has to do with the gyrocopter, which obviously is in this update. We've got these new silos, which also have a helipad, and they are designed that you would fly the gyrocopter down into them. And we've got that there. And then we've got the Eden Cradle over here as well, just south of that courier sieve node facility. So lots to do. I think our plan is still to launch the like the Starchild to the Exodus at the Exodus station, and then we'll go to Eden Cradle. Obviously, we made all of those humans at the end of last episode, so they're all sat in there. I just got to bring them out, and so I'll do that while I chat to you a little bit about some of the stuff that's in this patch. Before we do that, they've added the equipment handling enhancer, so we can basically just spend everything on this, but it will basically how did we do it, max? Oh, E to add 5, isn't it? There we go. Yeah. I'll go to 15, and then it might actually just be easier for me to just hold it. Yeah, every point in this up to 100% affects holstering, melee swing, and reload durations. So you'll basically be able to switch weapons quicker, swing your melee weapon quicker, and reload quicker. Would like to see more enhancers. This one's one that is, you know, kind of obvious that you would have at some point, I guess. It does make things a little bit more fluid, I'm guessing, but certainly not a like a groundbreaking enhancer, like perhaps maybe the field medic was, where you could like speed up the electricity and health conversion. That was quite a nice quality of life. So yeah, nothing too nothing too groundbreaking there. In terms of skills, we have the drone charge pad, so you can now charge the little flying photo drone. And the photo drone has got an update that gives it more importance, I guess you could say. Now it's going to be able to see at certain points certain like memories in like physical manifestations of them, where you'll be able to see like outlines of the humans and what they were doing in certain areas. Now I'm not sure if that's going to be something that's you're gonna have to just explore and hope to find it, or if it's going to be something that you will get like notified about, like, oh, there's a memory nearby or something like that. But you'll be able to do that. The next thing is the decoy deployment pod. This is basically like a bait grenade. You throw it, and then like whether it's a nematode or a sweetheart or whatever, they're gonna then gravitate around that, and then this will explode. Not sure if this works on the big, like the roller boys and the laser bobs and things like that, or angels and things like the bigger kind of things, but it's going to work on the smaller creatures at least. And then obviously we've got the salvage gyro, which, like with some of the other unlocks in previous updates, this one is locked behind a quest and actually unlocking the salvage gyro. But this is your light utility rotorcraft, so you'll be able to fly around and everything like that. And I did ask them about this in terms of like how they would, you know, how does this now limit the player other than from a fuel point of view? And they said that essentially, you know, you won't be able to go too high. There's like a proper scientific physics reason why the higher you go, I guess, as the air pressure gets thicker, it's going to slow down, and they do, like, it won't be able to go higher. And they do want to maybe have a thing in the future where the higher you go, the more fuel it burns. So you've kind of got that to... I don't think that's in the game now, though. But that is something that they did want to kind of consider with that. So, yeah. Obviously, I'll explain more in the vlog, the interviews, and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah. I got to see a lot of stuff for the Beyond of this game as well. Like, I got to see stuff in Update 5, what's coming in Update 6, what's coming after that, and I guess what you could say would be maybe Update 7 and 8 that aren't really talked about at the moment, and not really clearly defined, just like things they'd like to have in there, and obviously these are a long way off. Talks about like their 1.0 and like their long-term support for it. Something that was really nice was that they plan to just keep doing free updates. Like I specifically asked about DLC, and that was something that was kind of like never say never, but they really aren't thinking about that at all. They really want to like add as much as they can to the game as it is, and really make this a full proper experience. And currently doesn't envisage any DLC but obviously, you know, things could change. But I'm trying to find the little donk pallet. Just quickly, where is that gone? Where's the pallet gone? It's one of those things where it's like right in front of me, isn't it? I can't see it. Is it not? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. There's the new little charge pad. We'll make that. We'll have a go at making all this stuff in the future anyway. Is it just... Oh, it's here, isn't it? It's in the items / decorations. My thinking here was that apparently... someone said... that you can... like, that these, like, stick to it. I don't know if they actually... they don't, like, clamp to it, do they? But they actually kind of do. They don't do the little, like, snap like a chest does. Oh yeah, but we're not strong enough. Even at max strength, we're not strong enough. Okay. So it in principle it works. It just doesn't because we're still not strong enough even with max strength to like lift all 4. Probably lift 3 on there. But yeah. Run with 2. Kinda. Oh, they really do stick to it though, don't they? Ah. Can we carry it with 3? Oh. How bizarre. Like, all of a sudden it doesn't work. Is it because it's on the boat now? Oh, I don't know. Might be because it's not fully on solid ground. I don't know. Anyway, just thought I'd try that out. We shall see. Obviously, this is the beta branch as well that I'm playing at the moment. If this actual update 4 is coming out on the 13th. If you are eager to jump in on your own save and you haven't done this before, then I'll leave a link. I'll leave the details in the description below, where you go to your Steam library and like go to the properties and access the beta and all that kind of stuff, and you can do it that way. So you can have a go at this early yourself as well. But on the 13th, it'll update and be available for everyone anyway. So you can just access it then as well. Not a problem at all. Sorry to say they did not increase the level cap. So level cap is still 30. Still no XP being given for picking up any of these little bits and pieces. So just something to make you aware of there. Bring all this in as well. But yeah, had a really good time at the studios, and it was cool just to see, like, even, and this is very nerdy, but like even just all the workstations with everyone just working on different aspects of the game with an Unreal Engine. You had someone like building out one of the silo levels. You had someone like doing the finishing touches on the gyrocopter. Like all that kind of stuff was really just cool to see, and yeah, really was nerding out properly, like having a look at that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool. Let's put more in there, more in there. Very overweight now. Still. Stuff in there. There we go. We're getting a bit better now. All that copper, all that stuff we've been doing. That in there, that in there, that in there. Cool. And then we've got a few of these, haven't we? A few memories. Some of these paints as well. those in there. That's fine. Okay. And then let's deposit trash. There we go. And keep some of that on us as well. I actually talked to Antti as well, the creative lead, about the weapon switching and like whether having like a radial menu or, and they're very against having like menus for the sake of having menus. Like that's why they want everything to be kind of like a you know, how it is right now. But he didn't rule out the fact of maybe in the future you could have like an electric rifle, a sniper rifle, the flamethrower all in your inventory, and then you just press 1 and you would cycle between the weapons. I personally preferred the idea of like pressing your middle mouse button and being able to like just, you know, choose left, right, like, you know, choose it in the quadrants of what weapon to equip, and then still have one as just like putting your weapon away. But I think from a design decision, didn't really want too many like menus popping up in your face, which I completely understand. But my main point here is that very promising that we might actually have a nice quality of life. Because I was saying it doesn't actually matter, because the player can carry a flamethrower and a sniper rifle. There is no, like, you're already taking on the negative burden of having the weight and having it in your inventory. The only issue is that if you want to switch between those two, you've got to press tab, you've got to like unequip and then re-equip and swap it all over, and it's just cumbersome. And it's pretty much like, yeah, I agree with that. We'll have a look, but no promises on anything anytime soon. But I'm very, very hopeful that it's something that will be there soon. So I think plan will be, we're going to close this way anchor. We're gonna head to Exodus first of all. So I just set that all, get that all queued up like that. There we go. And we should be all good to go. They've done another pass on optimization and things like that as well. So if I'm being honest, on the beta branch, I would say I'm seeing a little bit of a decrease in performance personally at the moment. I was getting around 100 before. Now I'm getting about 85 to 90. So something has taken a hit, but this is the beta branch, it's not the full branch. So that might be one of the reasons behind that, perhaps. But I've been doing a lot of work trying to adjust all those sorts of things. Now, new things. This is a little bug, a little visual bug that happens as well, it seems. New things. We have the pad. We should be able to build that like that, and we can tell it to add all parts to queue. And again, not sure, this isn't something we can like equip still. It still, for me, feels like it should sit in the grenade slot or be an equipment piece, but let's grab that, pop that in there. That's now charging. And then I'm guessing you drop it. So, whoa. Whoa. Well. Maybe not while the boat's moving. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Do I have spares in here? I do have a spare in here. Right, and we enter it. Oh yeah, it is. It's like, He just wants to go away. So he doesn't have his gravity set to the... Right, off you go then. It's like a fly trying to get out of the window. All right, there we go. Off he goes as well. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait until we've like stopped for that. Little bit of stuff that still needs ironing out there, sure. Oh no, Exodus, we are going the right way for that. Let's just drop an anchor for a sec because I'm curious just to try this out. How are we doing for petrol and diesel? We're all good, aren't we? Okay. Got one left. What I was wanting to do was enter him there. There we go. So he's got 150 watts at the moment. And again, they've got the same kind of range, same kind of stuff going on. What I have noticed, and it's probably why my frames are lower, is you see the reflections? See the glass? It's definitely had an uplift, hasn't it? Like like from a visual point of view. You can see like the like reflections on the glass. Things are a little bit more shiny. Can this go underwater? Oh, we can go in the water. Can it go underwater? Oh, it can go underwater. Then it floats back up. So you hold control to go under. That's not a new thing. That's just something I haven't tested until now. But yeah, we've got. I don't know if it can. Because apparently this is something. I don't know if this will work with this. But things will attack the drone. Like the drone can be a target now. Trying to remember if that was a planned thing or if that's an actual thing though, to be fair. Honestly, I got told so much stuff. It was hard to keep up with like what is here and what's not here and what's coming and what's not. And I guess we've got 100 watts now. You can see it's now glowing. Come out. Is he charging there? Is he like wirelessly charging? If I loot him and I just drop him. Huh. Yeah, it's going down. Oh yeah, it goes back up to 100 watts. Oh, do you think 100 watts is their new capacity instead of 150? He doesn't seem to go above that. Seems like his new capacity is 100 watts. So they lowered it by a third in terms of the power, but it can now quickly charge itself just by flying over it as well, which is pretty nice. So let's enter this one. Yeah, he starts with 100 watts now. Okay. So they used to have 150, but now... And just to check... You can charge multiple? You can. Yeah, very quick charge. You can actually just leave them there. I mean, I'm not going to leave them there because they are going to go flying as soon as we move the boat. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's go up. Let's keep going. There we go. Yeah, I was able to record the interview as well, and hopefully these things have turned out all right. The vlog was hard to do. The interview was all right. It's obviously my first interview, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But I was able to ask quite a few of the community questions, some that I received afterwards, or some that I knew I wasn't able to ask because I knew the answer wouldn't be able to be given, if that makes sense, like from what I'd been shown during the day, because I did the interview afterwards at the end. So yeah, it was really cool, and I really appreciate everyone who did put their questions through. Sorry to those if you weren't able to get your question answered. And there was some actually, there was some good ones that I got afterwards, but I was like, oh, like that would have been good, but I didn't get that beforehand, so I'd already done the interview at that point. But I'm sure if there was enough, I could always just jump on a call with Auntie and do another one. So it's really cool, really cool to chat and kind of see, like, just separately as well off of the interview, like just like when cameras weren't rolling, just seeing all the stuff that's coming. And if you guys are a fan of this game, which you probably are if you're watching episode 46 of a Let's Play, you're gonna have a really good time with this. I'm really excited, like really excited for like what's to come in the future. This update is going to be pretty sweet as well. This Eden Cradle, they showed me a little bit of it. It's basically, it's a bit reductive to say this, but it's basically another Hall of Humanity, but there is obviously more stuff within it. And the gyrocopter, I'm excited to see how that, I didn't get to go like hands-on with that in terms of, we were running out of time, so I didn't really get to go hands-on with it. So this is actually my first experience hands-on with this update. It's not like I've played this update already and I'm now faking it. And some of the stuff I've seen, but I didn't get to go hands-on with it. And I kind of prefer that anyway. I would rather be able to sit here and do this with you guys now, and we can test stuff. We can find out about the drones not staying in one place, and find the bits that work, find the little quirks and things like that. And so although I saw the gyrocopter, I spoke to the dev who was like piecing it together, and he was showing how it was made in Blender and then bringing it over into Unreal, and the gyrocopter is made up of so many like smaller pieces. It's not just like one big asset, it's like loads of assets together. And seeing it in that state, and then saw him like flying around and stuff like that, didn't like just in the like the test environment, not like in the world. So very excited to get my hands on with that and see how that feels, see how that handles, because obviously the jet ski didn't handle great initially, so I'm curious with this one how this one handles. And yeah, pretty intrigued to see what goes on with that, because like I said, they've kind of put an upper limit. I'm not sure what that limit is, and yeah, they're gonna be looking at how they kind of balance it and stuff in the future, if it needs balancing or if it needs adjusting in any way. I know as well at the end of the last episode we were going to continue looking at the NDNS filters, and I think, what was that massive circle? What's that? It's like a visual artifact there. We will have a look at the NDNS stuff still. Obviously, by the time this has all happened and everything, that new update's now here and stuff, so I thought, well, let's crack into the update and then we can still go and explore some of the NDNS stuff and see what's new and everything. But yeah, wow, still love the sunrises and everything. And like I said, the glass reflections, the effect on the glass, I don't know if it's going to come through because of the, I've done a good job of that, I think. One thing I'm very happy about is I managed to get a blag myself a Last Caretaker scarf that was kindly gifted, an orange scarf. So although my guy now wears a white scarf because of the paint, but yeah, I got I got myself an orange scarf. Very happy with that. Yeah, I think would have been nice to have had a level cap with this, like increase and maybe some enhancers, like a couple more enhancers. I know probably like no matter what we do, it's not good enough, but it's nice that we did get something to spend our enhancer points on at least. But I think like quicker reloads and melee probably wasn't top of everyone's list, but I agree it's probably one that you would want in your list of enhancers. We're just not like now, but it's here, so that is good at least. Should see as well. Apparently done work with how the dredging kind of net, the fishing net, and the anchors behave as well. So you know, you should get less of those like spinning anchors and weird artifact things going on. Okay, we could not turn then. Boop. Spin that round. Perfect. There we go. Alright, let's go out and attach this one to here. This one to here. They've also adjusted flashlights, so I don't think it changes up. But you see how the flashlight itself now still shines a bit on the gun. I think it could still be a little bit more left-centered. Like it's centered, sorry, rather than like a shoulder light on the left, for instance. But I think that would be the next thing, the next step, as it were. There we go. Did I don't know if I fixed my petrol line in the end. Was my petrol line... I don't know if I fixed it. Oh, we don't have cables, do I? I say we could empty the fuel since we've got it full at the moment, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's broken, to be fair. Yeah, I think I fixed a lot of the distances with it, though, but I think if I remember correctly, I butchered it on the way, so might not be something we sort out now. Let's go ahead. I think the recommendation was to build the tray on the sliding thing, on this moving elevator. Everything's way shinier, isn't it? Is that just me, or are the reflections? The reflection's way better now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Do you see that? Yeah, that's new, isn't it? No wonder I've lost some frames. Because it's... Oh, look at that. But yeah, no wonder I lost some frames, because now it's like, it's see-through, but at a certain angle, it's almost mirrored. Which you do get from, like, glass, and you can see at that angle, can't you? Maybe not as clear and extreme, but yeah, very cool. I'm guessing if we make... Let's try it. We'll drag that pallet with us, but I'm guessing we put the pallet on the moving elevator, put these on that pallet, and then my anxiety of them being like launched off is gone. And we can just leave the donk pallet on there. I also think here would be a good place to check out the drone. Also, because there might be some of these memories here. I don't know. Yeah, so there we go. There's an example. So I don't think they do anything in terms of playing anything out. What would be really cool is if you could watch something like this and then it like dials it like almost like a radio signal, and then you can like hear like the ambient noise comes up, like, you know, there's like hustle and bustle, like people talking and stuff, because it's like a waiting like docking area obviously, and then, you know, maybe there's like a bit of lore or story going on. But at the moment this is yeah, this is the new kind of feature of this little flying camera drone. So there's actually no indication that that's happening, actually, which is interesting. So you need to just get your drone out. You just need to get your drone out and test it and see at every point, basically. That's pretty cool, though. That's going to be quite a fun way that they're going to hide Easter eggs and stuff, I think, because you literally don't know. What's that? Oh, yeah, you literally don't know unless you get your drone out. Like, there's nothing, there's no like tingle, there's no, the AI is not saying, oh, caretaker, I think there's a memory here. You know what I mean? Like, none of that is happening. It's all just yeah, it's all just get your drone out and find it. I wonder if there'll be one at the launch, in the launch bit. Let's have a look. We'll grab this as well. I say, if this does work, then that's quite a nice quite a nice okay, let's remember we got to send off the Starchild. This is like our actual main one that we want to send off. I'm gonna put you two on there for now. These don't seem to wiggle, so we should. Oh. Okay, so you tip it enough and it will come off. Right. So let's put that there, that there. We're going to see. We're going to find out the hard way. What are you? Oh, you are the Starchild. Very nervous about this one. It was confirmed as well. Obviously, some of you guys have probably already done the True Choices, quest. It's not going to be a quest choice where the game fundamentally changes depending on what you do, but presumably from the lore side of things, and when you're reading like what your actions have done, whether you kept the Starchild and grew them and sent them to space, or you recycle them, or you just keep it and never do anything with it, that is gonna have like an implication in the sense of that lore that you get will be different. Oh, the actual donk pallet moved then. But they themselves aren't shaking as much, which is good. But it is moving slightly. Ever so slightly. But that works quite nicely, to be fair. So, right, let's, oh. Let's bring these up. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we've got that there. That one on there. A few more bits of like scrap and things. Oh, these have disconnected for some reason. Okay. Some have, some haven't. Okay. Yeah, I did get rid of all my fuel lines as well. We'll have to see. I think we can probably connect that back up before we go. We can send 4 humans up here. We really want to... We've got a spare one up on the pad. I think we'll send that one off because that completes one of them as well. It's one of the committees. At the moment, from my understanding, there is no further like committee quests. So, like the Starchild one is the quest for that one, and then in the future you'd expect like there'll be quests for each committee. And I also got shown like, which I think we'll find out in update 4. It might be update 5, but there's going to be like another thing that is like what you're working towards and building towards, you know, on that side of things, like for the good of humanity. So you're going to have the human side of things, and it doesn't just end once you've sent up all the humans in the rocket and completed the committees, basically, like the councils. There is more to be done. So I think we'll leave the donk pallet there. Should I very quickly... I don't think we've got enough cables for this, to be fair. I'm just going to make sure we're under on all of them. We're about 18. But yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough cables, to be fair. Not a priority right now. I think something we can do. Should we have a look, see if there's any... Oh yeah. So you got some memories here as well. Got people like arriving on the conveyor belt, ready to go. You got children as well. One thing from speaking with Auntie and kind of getting to know like him a little bit and like his stories and plans for the game, like a lot of the sad lore and like is directly like his creation, and that's what he's really like wants to like hit home with this game. So he's very proud that like a lot of people find the stories quite dark and depressing. That's exactly what he was looking for. Let's also asked about the rocket, because they are I don't know. I don't actually know if this is in this current update. But I asked about how the pod just reappears, and I'm guessing because it's not here. It's really hard because I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this stuff. I don't think this is like game breaking, like NDA breaking. But essentially, there will be something where you'll need to make the top pod yourself, which I completely agree with. I think the fact that the shuttle comes back and then this just magically appears is a little bit meh. Like, you know, it could be better. What are these? Oh no, those are, I was thinking like something would go in those. Yeah, so essentially you will have the, I'll put this one in. Yeah, you will eventually, the rocket will come back. You'll need to refuel it and everything, which is what we already do. You'll also need to remake this top pod, which you'll be able to come up here and do with the materials. So I imagine you'll end up just having a fabricator and a chest full of stuff up here, maybe. I think, where's the Starchild? Let's get the Starchild locked in. There we go. Like I said, in my like meta playthrough, if I was to do one, like the one that was true to ProRogueBear, as it were, I probably wouldn't create the Starchild. I would probably recycle it. But we saw what the recycling option was in that previous episode. Was that 43, 42, something like that? Whereas obviously with this one, I am sending it off because I know some of you guys can't play it yourselves. You're watching, you're playing the game through me essentially, and so I'm going to show you guys what happens when you do send the Starchild off and what the repercussions are, if any, and what the AI is going to say about it and everything as well. But that's all good there. Let's start up. Need some more power. There's more propellant. Actually, we don't have enough. Are we out? I mean, the saboteur thing's working, isn't it? So we should have enough oxygen and everything like that. And again, the oh. Okay. So we've got oxygen and methane. We just don't have electricity. Okay, we just don't have as much electricity. Okay. We can actually unplug. Unplug that as well. Cool. Oh, that's why. This is disconnected. Part of all those other little disconnections. There we go. I'll carry on charging that up. Switch is not pressed. And then whoa. Okay. Okay. Need those. We need the big floodlights, don't we, really? Need those big ones. But yeah, we've got a lot of fuel here, to be fair. Really, it's not a priority to make a lot of those, but we can do it on the way back. Make what we can. There we go. Okay, that's all good. We can leave that there as well. Send that off. Oh, I didn't close the door. Rookie mistake. Let's get that done as well. Then once we've done this, we can we can head off to the next area, to the Eden Cradle, which isn't far from here anyway. It's on the way. But I just wanted to get that kind of, you know, complete this. It feels weird starting the next quest without doing this quest, you know. Okay, it's like half closed. You're okay there. Okay. They've done a pass on all the torches as well. If you'd like to see that, let me know, and I can do that in the next episode. But yeah, basically all the torches now have different strengths and ranges. The Eclipse light, which is what I'm using, is still like the big one. And the 360 light actually works now. It actually does a 360 glow. Because before it wouldn't actually do it. It said it would, but it wouldn't actually do it. Let's that for now, but let's go ahead. We always want that to be like that, I think. Yeah, we never want this to like be sending stuff back up. Now let's go launch this rocket. Get that Starchild thing done. Can we hit one of these from here? Oh, we can. Nice. Yeah, I still think having the torch a little bit more left, seated a bit more left, would mean that less of it's shining on the gun, but certainly not too bad there. Okay. I like this as well. This is very like Severance kind of influenced, isn't it? I think with the computers and the way they do the cubicles. Very much so with the lights. That was like Milchick dancing. And if you guys haven't watched Severance, it's on the Apple TV. It's a phenomenal show. Absolutely love it. But yeah, very. I mean, those red lights were even more. That was so random, wasn't it? Yeah, that was even more of a Severance thing. It's running low on power, isn't it? I think that's more the case. It's running low on power for whatever reason. I don't know why. We have that there. I'm gonna back this up. Still gotta like chop all this down as well. Got so much stuff at the moment though, and so much to do. Quest launch. There we go.
Tower cleared. Seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engine running.
You sent it up. The gold standard holds the power to save countless lives. Or could also serve as a weapon to begin again the same
This is as close as I can get.
selection process that drove humanity to the edge of extinction. I hope they use it to restore humanity, and not as a standard to determine who deserves to exist.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. That was my thing, is that it's like becomes like all the other people that we've sent up are now no longer good enough, and they need to be Starchilds, which is not a readily available thing we have. So interesting. Oh, hello. See you there. Where did I land this? Where did I land him? There he is. Hello. Yeah, I was I had a question. If someone put on a comment, could you fly this into the rocket and then send the rocket up? But obviously no. Can't. But yeah, it's yeah, it's coming back now as well. Yeah, obviously it's something that because you can't remotely access it, you need to actually go in and press F while looking at it. It's yeah, a little bit awkward there. It's a little bit pixely, the smoke. Oh, this is disconnected again, isn't it? And like I said, in the future you'll need to build that top bit. But for now, as soon as we touch the launch sequence thing, it should reactivate again. Trying to see where the electric's broken. This. Ah. Here. That's why it's not connected to the rest of the plant. There we go. I was going to say, after what we did, it shouldn't require the boat to like power it, but hey ho, that should be a lot better now. Should be a lot better. What I'm gonna do, just from a housekeeping point of view, is reconnect all this. We got enough methane and stuff. Okay, yeah, it's not I'll turn that on, haven't we, to produce methane, but obviously there's no top there, but as soon as we touch this, we get a flight summary. That was flight number 1, apparently, because that's the first one since they've done this new thing. Comes back with a little bit of oxygen, methane, and a little bit of electricity. Basically 10%. So that's like, maybe like has its reserves if it needed it. And yeah, cone's back on there now with the drawbridge going across. But like I said, I'm quite looking forward to being able to be like, right, okay, maybe it's a bit of a resource sink. You got to like grab the right tools to right materials or parts. Yeah, all of those can start pumping in. That's great. Okay. We've got the one up there. That's all good as well. So cool. That's all good. We can turn that off for now. And that's fine here. We'll try and build some of this back up, but I don't think we're going to have enough to run this the whole way. Send that back. People like, oh my god, he's really doing this again. Probably. But You definitely don't need to do it with the gas, but I think any extra excess petrol we get, obviously we're going to probably be using it for our gyrocopter and our jet skis. That's nice to have, but petrol's so easy to make now. Yeah, that's as far as we can go for now. What was I going to say? Yes. I think... Oh, I might have to wait, because I don't know if it's in this update or not. I think it's in this update. I think it's in one of the silos. There's going to be a natural... like, potentially, petrol generation. Like, gives you a little bit, not a lot. So there'd be like a... How much electric does this elevator take? Okay. Here we go. It's kind of doing both, isn't it? So if we fuck this off. Actually, that one's fine to have. I think what you could probably do is just grab a couple of those. A little bit of extra power generation here on this side, on this like side of the network, basically. Add parts, add both of those. It's all good. And yeah, obviously we'd also want to make a load of these. We could actually make almost 1,800 of these, but yeah, not doing all that now. But let's replenish it a little bit. I think in terms of this one, we'll have a little look while we're here, just on this bit. So I don't think I destroyed the roof stuff. I think it was just the walkway that I destroyed, wasn't it? I don't think we're ever going to get those floating blue cables. Right, so okay, so we kept all this stuff intact. Which probably just needs a little bit of a clean up, and like got some stretched cables there probably. Again, this is oh. Okay. Yeah, 100% not going to be doing that. I'm hoping that little artifacting thing goes as well. Like that there. And then put that there. And then it's not too far really, but definitely more plastic. Just want to double check. I don't think any of these, because they're all quite oh no. Okay. They're this one might be pushing it a bit. Yes, that one's not a lot. That one probably is. Although it is connected at the end of the day, isn't it? It is connected. Yeah, it's like 90 meters, so it's fine. It's not like overly stretched. This one is okay. This one is, yeah, a little bit little bit stretched. We put this one there. Oh, I was gonna say, what have I done? I've put it into my backpack. Yeah. So at least we know. That's a good way to test it, actually. We know that works. We'll pump it. But yeah, we're gonna need to. Okay. Let's make these oh. Make these parts there. Oh, there's plastic here as well. I would have already built that one. That one was close enough. Okay, cool. Put that one there. I don't know if this is the best place to have them, but there's a little bit of power generation, doesn't it? We've got 7 and 7 coming in. That's nice. That's good, that's good. Okay. If anything, that all looks quite promising. Main thing is just building these little. I'm like a dog with a bone. I've got like it on my mind. I can't just let it go. I'm like, no, I need to do it. Like I said, just being quite conservative. Myself 2 or 3 meters of not wanting to stretch it really. There we go. Okay. That's all connected. And then if we do that, to that, and that, to that, and this, Geronimo. It's not pulling it like I would like it to. Trying to get some of these because I'm like, I can't even remember how I got some of these in the first place. Okay. I guess I can't because the cables are in the way. I was going to say I'm just going to build my own ledge, but right. Oh, I fell off again. Okay. Yeah, you see how shiny these are as well, though. I think that one's fine, but it's typical that it wouldn't be, isn't it? Very nice way to... Does the elevator touch that? Doesn't really, does it? Well, that kind of works. Then normally I'd probably put one here, but one could probably go there. Should be easier now though, because we can just go, right, bring that back up. Drag that down there. Had so much resource, I don't know why I was being so skimpy with these connectors before, but... There we go. And that one wasn't too long, was it? No. So we know this works now, because it would... I can plug it into my backpack, and I can pump it out. I can drain it. You can see that's going all the way up. So that's going into the tanks from me. So that's cool. So that proves that it connects to the other side. I can also plug it in here and equalize it, which is fine. I think it's mainly just going to be the... I don't know. I'm not sure what is needed to, like... So that they all need to be equalized. I'm not sure how I purge these tanks. That's basically my question. Is how do we... So this doesn't bring petrol, but it also doesn't dispose of petrol. So essentially it doesn't work, but there's no doubt something I've done wrong there, but we're not going to dwell on it too much longer for this episode. But let me know if you've got any ideas, like anything you think why it works from the backpack but not from the tank. It might be I've got to have a certain one switched a certain way, equalized or not equalized or something like that. But yeah, we've got that. Now I just want to check some of the log, the lore stuff. Oh, my thing is toasty again. And here it's sizzling. We have some dial attempts, and we have Elias, Starchild. So we've got all the notes for Elias, and we're almost there with the dial attempts. We're getting there. I'll have another lore thing soon, probably with the lore from this one as well. I'm gonna take everyone's advice and just scrap this and build a new one. And where's that module? How to build. Yeah, I think that's all good. Obviously the decoy deployment pods, they need a grenade ignition. It's the thing actually, do they need a fuel? For the grenade itself? No, so you can just do the grenade ignition. build 5 of those as well. So I'm going to try those out. That's what we do here. Oh, I need to tell it to build 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case it's this as well, you know. At least we've got that crossed off as well then. Screen. There it is. That being made. Okay. Oh. There we go. And oh god. There we go. Just a little bit too close now. Yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, I've already undocked us already, so onwards to the Eden Cradle. The other cool thing, and there's obviously more POIs to find, is that we do have now like these little helicopter things. You know what? Should we go hit that first? You can see it actually in the distance. You can see it right there. Now my understanding is that we've got to go and we've got to scan something in that on that tower. And once you've got 3 or 4 of them, you'll then be able to build the gyrocopter. And we can see there is... This is a new thing. You can see that... There's one there. Have a look, see where... There's one there. There's one there. So there's 4 of them. There's another silo there, just north of the Hall of Humanity. There's one there. You can imagine, like, if you were a new player now, coming into this game, there's so much to explore now, isn't there? So much. Like, they just keep adding stuff, making it much more deeper, in terms of like the depth rather than width. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. It looks like there's 2 silos. Obviously, we want to go to Lyra. Where is Lyra? One that I thought I'd been to and I hadn't, wasn't it? Right, 1 sec. Yeah. How's it? Oh, there we go. Helios Reserve Lyra. It's actually nearby. We could go there. There is something new there. I don't know if we can do that now, but let's see, shall we? Don't pilot boat. No, what are we doing? Plug in.
Caretaker, I found 3 old service platforms tied to a Deer Motors and Fahart ship's work program. Each one may hold part of a lost gyro blueprint. If we recover all 3, we may be able to build the machine again. This is one of the platforms. The real archive should be below deck, in the mechanics room. Find a way in, Caretaker. Old blueprints often survive where machines were meant to be repaired, not displayed.
3 lost salvage gyro blueprints from the old service platforms. Okay. So yeah, we have one that we're at now. Yeah, I think we got. So they've got quite a few. So there's a few. You only need 3, but there is like multiple ones you can go and grab. It's all good. Probably kill myself as well since we're here. And save. And you can see some of the new debris stuff that's falling. It's a new thing. Okay, this is the ladder. Go straight up. We'll to unlock ourselves up there. Okay. Cool. Come back down. Seems like the drone's not as thirsty as well. That might be a placebo though. But they've changed the keybind, which is meant to be easier. It's just I've got the muscle memory, but they've changed it so that it's like E's to pick up, F's to use, but E's to get out and all that kind of stuff. Just want to see. Be anything down? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, just a little structure here. There was the ladder this side, wasn't it? There we go. I did ask about could we see in the future the ability to build our own ladder. It was to be taken under consideration. They were thinking more of like a stairs, like something that you could like you could build like stairs up to stuff. But I was kind of just like quite blunt in a way. I was like, why not just a ladder? Like, why the stairs? Like the stairs seem like they'd be harder because you've got to like have the right angle in the space and all that kind of stuff to be like right. Whereas a ladder, if you could just build a ladder, then it gives you a lot of options there. Okay. Okay. It's cool though, isn't it? Up there as well. Let's have a look at it. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Definitely wasn't ready with my sniper rifle. All right. Should have picked up those decoy grenades, shouldn't I? They didn't do too much damage, thankfully. Okay. Well, there's a grenade. Would have been useful for next time. Some memories. We've got new log data. Project Canticle. Okay, so that's the log as well. Okay. We just come back up here with a little. We don't need to power this, do we? Really? I don't think we need to power this. Oh, there's literally a power thing right there. Perfect. There we go. Let's heal ourselves. And let's save. And I think we'll quickly grind all this up. I don't think we need to speed this up though. There's not a ton of stuff here. Nope. Okay. Cool. Alright. Terrible. Absolutely. What was I even doing there? I didn't even jump. I didn't even jump. Oh dear. Okay. So busy trying to get like the right, I've got to go out and round to the right. I just forgot to jump. I just went out and round. And just fell. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh my god. Well, I missed that then. There we go. So I've got my little scanner thing here. Not sure where we scan. Right. Wait, what? Okay, there's an enemy up there. There we go. I do like the combat music, or the enemy music in this, because it does make you think, what is up there then? Imagine it's a roller boy, or a laser bob. You really get like the sense of like the height and scale though that they're going for with these, right? I think I can hear a roller rolling around. Hello. Okay. Really awkward. We can't even face it. Trying to think what we can do here. Oh shit. Leave me alone. This isn't going too badly. There we go. Whew. Felt quite bad about that one. I just want to check. Yeah, I can't have this as a pet. That would be great. I mean, I know we've got the fetus already, but these are more deadly than the fetus doesn't listen. Okay. Okay, so before I scrap everything, there should be something here. Yeah. Just gonna pick up the loose bits. Okay. I'm a bit of an idiot. I've literally just seen on the quests on the left-hand side, you guys have probably already been saying this, that there are strict coordinates for where the stuff is, so this one probably doesn't have anything. Okay. Okay. Well, that helps to read the quest log that is literally on the top left of my screen. I just thought it was any salvage gyro, but like any pad. But we're gonna scrap all this, and we'll jump off. We're gonna start keeping these. Oh no, not like that. No, want to loot it. Loot it. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly scrap all this, and then we'll jump off, and then we'll check the map. Okay. Right. Let's So this is what these are called, is it? SGSs. Have a look. Up there. Very overweight. Stuff we can just scrap now as well, which would be good. Deposits. Oh. Got some more memories. Which is good. And then some little bits here. Happy keeping the rest. That there. Drop those in. Charge injectors. I'll get rid of the rifle try. I'm gonna just get on top of each other. Why not? Okay. These would have been nice to have. There we go. Right. So let's actually use our brain and our eyes, and so this is SGS SE145 6950. Scan the salvage gyro blueprint. So I'm in the right place. I'm just blind. I'm not looking properly. Get me out. Get me off. Okay. Was it in the office? I just didn't see it, I think. Really hope I didn't scrap it by mistake. I think it's just in the little office bit. It's probably sat right there, and I need to scan it. There it is, it's on the wall. It's literally on the wall. It's a piece of it. There we go.
That's
Perfect.
the engine mount and fuel routing confirmed. Small petrol unit. Crude, loud, and stubborn. Dear Motors built ugly machines, Caretaker. But this one may still get us where no boat can.
Gyrocopter, the jet ski, and the forklift are all like, hey, who you calling ugly? Who you calling ugly right now? Right. Okay. So wasn't a waste. We didn't come to the wrong one. I came to the right one. Life is good. There we go. I think, yeah, let's go up. Where are the other ones? So 115 and then 32. Do we know what they are? Is this 145 for any reason? No, it's not. What? Okay, so I've kind of just got to go to them. I don't actually know which one's which. Okay. I think it's worth going to Eden Cradle first, though. I was umming and ahhing then, thinking, should we get the helicopter unlocked first, then go to Eden Cradle? But yeah, we can always come back if there's stuff in Eden Cradle that we need. But from my understanding, Eden Cradle is going to be a much more of an underwater-focused area. Or at least in a facility underwater, anyway. You know what we're going to do, though, is we'll get there, we'll probably wrap it up for the episode, maybe? I have a little look. But then continue that in the next episode, which I'm hoping could be a live episode. Might do it live. Have a little explore. We haven't done a live episode of the Last Caretaker in a while. So I think it might be quite nice to explore this place and have a little bit of a live episode. So do let me know in the comments below if you'd like that, and we could just sort that out maybe for the following day or the day after. I think they've done a good job with like the reflections and everything. Nice little improvement. Like I say, seeing like the lighting and everything still doing wonders. It's a very nice looking game. But yeah, I mean we could do a live episode where we I was going to check out Lyra, wasn't I? Yeah, I think we could do a live episode where we check out the Eden Cradle, do Lyra, maybe unlock the helicopter and check out some of these silos, see how we get on. Could be good fun. And so I do enjoy doing the live episode. The reason I don't do lives as much is because it's actually setting aside the time, and life can be unpredictable, and it's like, at least with like when I'm filming these as like one-off, like not one-off episodes, but you know, like they're just pre-recorded, I can squeeze it in, I can find the time, and then I can be like, right, okay, here we go, we've got some time, and cut that all together and then get it out to you guys. So otherwise I try and stream every time. I enjoy streaming. It's just trying to find the most flexible stream. Okay. Plus, I'm not someone who can really just stream for an hour or an hour and a half. I'm like, right, if I'm streaming for like 3 or 4 hours, usually. But let me try and keep the live episode to a normal episode length. From my understanding, the whole thing wasn't underwater. I guess it is. I guess it is underwater. I thought only some of it was underwater. I thought it was like the whole of humanity where it's still above water. It looks like the whole thing is under there. Not sure I'm a fan of that effect that's happening around the moon. You know, you got this like white circle happening. Seems a little bit heavy-handed. There we. Like, you can see it's trying to like push it across the entire. Oh, there we go. That is on the beta patch notes actually about the HLOD. They're going to tweak that in a patch so that it doesn't just appear in the middle of nowhere like it will. You will be able to see it. That's what they mean by that. Then I read the patch notes earlier and I was like, what is that? What things are they saying that aren't loading in when you're near it? That's what it is. Oh, okay. We gotta slow that right down. Leave the angels for next time. We can start the stream with that, I think. Might be a good shout. I was thinking as well, this might be, I don't know how big the gyrocopter is, like, when I've got it actually in front of me, but I think it would fit as this would be the landing pad. And it could sit on top of here. Otherwise, we did clear this out, so we do have space to, like, land our gyrocopter and have it in the middle of the deck. But, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video for that one. Like I said, a little bit of a, checking out some of the new stuff. I think the next episode is going to be checking out more of the new locations, especially this Eden, and hopefully maybe get a silo in. Check out the upgrade to Lyra as well. And like I said, hopefully we'll do that one live as well. So do come along to that if you're interested. But as always, it will be available as a VOD afterwards and will feel like a normal episode, just with an intro and an outro that looks like a stream. But yeah, it'll be chaptered as always. So thank you so much for watching and for joining me with this one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Remember to keep an eye out as well, if you haven't already, for the patch notes video, interview video, the vlog video. They're not all out at the time of recording, but they will be on the channel in the next week or two at the very least. And yeah, thank you so much as always for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.